Hey. Oh wow, this is.
What happened to it?
Okay, so there's this video on Instagram, right? And it's just like if your ice cream like bubbles, it's fake, and this is like.
Damn.
We'll have bubbly ice cream, and it's now all over the floor. So.
Your ice cream is literally bubbles. You know what that means? That they use detergent. What up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
We're back.
Yes, welcome back to T and Dre.
So today we're gonna dive into some frequently asked questions and some fun facts just about us individually and us as a couple that some people have asked us in the past and that we think you guys might be wondering, so that you can get to know us better. And so yeah, we're gonna dive in, right?
So, question number 1. Where are you from and where do you live?
Okay. I was born and raised in Bogota, Colombia, and I live in Orlando, Florida, and I've lived here since I was 12 years old.
I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, originally, and I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia.
So, that means we've been doing long distance since the beginning of our relationship.
Yep.
And that leads us to our next question is, how long have you guys been dating?
We have been dating approximately 1 year and 7 months.
Yep, 1 year and 7 months, almost 2 years of long distance, which is has been a challenge, but we can get into that in some future videos. And it's about to be over because I am moving to Atlanta in August of this year. So
can't wait. We're like a month and a half out. So.
We're a month and a half.
Yeah. Cool. Next question. Dre, when did you start your photo career?
I have always loved doing all things creative, but I didn't start taking pictures until I was probably 13, 14. I used to like taking pictures with my friends and doing photo shoots at my friends' houses, and I used to just take pictures in high school, you know, my friends. So I've been taking pictures since I was younger, but I didn't start a career in photography until I graduated high school, so 2013.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, T, when did you start rapping?
I got my start rapping when I was like 13 years old at my church. Some random like old ladies in the church were like, you know what would be cool is if you guys would rap for like the kids. They'd love that. And so we were just like, yeah, whatever, because we were kids ourselves. And it was the worst thing I think anybody's ever seen or heard in their entire life.
I still need to hear that.
Yeah, never. So it was actually me and my brother. And let me tell you how bad it was. So he would start off beatboxing, right? And then I would rap over the beatbox, and then we would like seamlessly like switch off when his part was over with. Yeah, it was terrible. But you know, don't despise the dance. So that's how I got started rapping when I was like 13. And then after that, it was on and off. I didn't really take it seriously until I was like a senior in high school. And I met this like super cool like producer guy. And I met another producer guy who also happens to be Michael Todd of Transformation Church, which is funny. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, quick plug to Transformation Church. But anyway, I met him and then another guy named Mike and then another guy named Brian. And then they all got me into like doing music seriously. And it's been all uphill from there.
Cool.
Next question. How did you two meet?
Yeah, we get that a lot. You want to start that?
Yeah, so a funny story actually. We kind of met on Instagram, but not really. Like we're like
typical millennial.
We're like millennial couple that met on Instagram, but we kind of like have some. It's like we met on Instagram, but it's rooted in like real life.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's how it went down. So I'm on Instagram, right? Actually, let me give you some backdrop. So I used to live in Orlando. She currently lives in Orlando, but I went to school there. I went to Full Sail. Shout out Full Sail. Didn't really want to do that. Yeah, we're cutting that part out. Fun fact, I actually used to live in Orlando. She currently lives in Orlando, but I went to school here. And while I went to school here, I went to a church, and then I moved. And then she started going to the same church that I used to go to when I lived here. So naturally, on Instagram, I follow some people from that church, right? So all these years later, like 2 or 3 years later, I start to see these really like super dope pictures show up on my Instagram of people that I used to go to church with. I'm like, who's taking these pictures? Then I clicked on the profile and I was like, boo! So I followed her, and then one thing led to another, and I ended up going down in the DM, you know what I'm saying? I sent her a DM, and
He slid.
I slid, you know what I'm saying?
But wait, let me tell y'all how he slid though. Not like the usual like, hey, like thought you were cute. No, it was like super professional, like, hey, my name's Taylor. I know a couple people from church that you go to. I just want to stop in and say that your work is really dope. Would love to work together. If you're ever in Atlanta, and if I ever come to Orlando, I would love to collaborate.
Let me tell you how the game go, okay? Trying to holler at a creative, you compliment her work, you know what I'm saying? Nothing gets a girl's attention more than a compliment. Am I right? I'm right.
You're right.
Alright.
So I saw him on Instagram too, and I was like, he could come find out.
Anyway, she answered my DM, and then she told me that she happened to be shooting a wedding in North Carolina. Yes.
I was shooting a wedding in North Carolina, and this is when God comes in. If y'all ever wonder if God's involved, he's involved. So I shoot a wedding in North Carolina. On my way back down to Orlando, the Hurricane Irma hits Orlando and all the flights get canceled. So I get stuck in my layover flight in Atlanta for TBA. And thank God I have friends in Atlanta. Shout out Emily. I could crash with her for TBA. And
that's when I threw the game.
Oh my God. So I got stuck in Atlanta for TBA, and we were already connecting on Instagram and kind of DMing back and forth.
She reached out, you know what I'm saying?
I did not reach out.
She let the boy know she was in the city, you know what I'm saying?
I did not reach out, okay? We were already talking. We were already talking. Oh my gosh. We were already talking on Instagram, and I was like, hey, by the way, I'm in your city. And then he was like, bet. Well, here's my number.
Had a whole thing planned, you know what I'm saying? I had a date planned in advance just in case she happened to be in the city. And then we hung out. Yeah.
You did not.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Listen, I got all the spots ready for you fellas. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just comment.
We'll do a video
on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll do a video of like top date nights in Atlanta, because he's like the date night master. He has all the date nights. So he took me to this really, really dope bowling alley in Atlanta that we will definitely go to.
Sounds lame, but it's not lame.
No, it's not lame. Yeah, we'll take you guys. We'll take you guys on like a YouTube date night tour. And yeah, so we went on a date, and then I was leaving back to Orlando the next day because my flight got rescheduled. So we kind of just got like a quick meet. The story of that night's actually kind of funny, but I'm not gonna go into it. Then yeah, the
next day she reached out again.
Okay, no, he was already talking to me like, good morning. And then
is that what happened? Is that what I said?
That's what you said. And then I was like, oh, I have a flight today. And then he was like, I don't know if have a ride to the airport, but I could take you to the airport.
This is my deal. I was just like, I can take you to the airport if we can just stop and get some ice cream first.
And I was like, ice cream? Now he's talking my language. So
yeah. So we went and got some ice cream, and then I took her to the airport, and she was off to
Orlando.
Yep.
Yeah, but in the car ride to the airport, he was like, there's like a really cool fall festival here happening.
Hey, listen,
next
we ain't gotta
weekend.
talk about that. We don't have to talk about that.
He's like, you're trying to con me for
No.
that.
Okay.
And I was like, we had just met, so I was like come back.
I think we're getting a little off topic here, so we're gonna bring it back.
So yeah,
That's how we met.
that's how we met. Cool.
Are you in school? What for?
Are you in school?
I am not in school. I graduated. I went to school in Orlando again. When I lived here, I was in school, but then I graduated and I left.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2014, and then I lived in Miami for a year, and then I left and moved to Atlanta in 2016.
Yep. And I'm actually in school right now. I graduate in December of this year, so shout out UCF. I'll have a degree in human communication with an emphasis in advertising. So that's cool. I'm actually doing an internship right now with Big Eye Advertising. It's an agency here in Orlando.
Shout out Big Eye.
Shout out Big Eye. I love Big Eye. And I'll be doing another advertising internship in the fall. Then I graduate and walk, and I'll be living in Atlanta.
Nice. Cool.
Do you have siblings?
I do have siblings. I am the middle child. I'm like the oldest, but also the middle child. Because I have an older sister.
Shayla. We love Shayla. Shout out Shayla.
Many blessings and kisses through you too. I have an older sister named Shayla. She's awesome. She lives in Texas. She is a AP, assistant principal, on her way to being a principal of a high school.
And she's probably one of the funniest people that I know.
Yes, definitely like top 3 funniest people I've ever met happens to be my sister, which is hilarious. And I love her to death, and I have so much fun with her every time like she's around. She's like a life flip party. So yeah, shout out Shayla. I also have a twin brother named Tyler.
Fact.
Yes, I have a twin brother named Tyler.
I'm dating a twin.
Yep. This is our second go around dating a twin.
This is my second twin.
Her last boyfriend was also a twin.
Also a black twin.
Which I happen to know.
Which started with the name of T.
It was a really awkward situation. We'll tell you more about that later.
It's not awkward.
It's not awkward. It's just
this is my life.
ironic.
This is a joke.
It's an ironic.
That's pretty much it.
But anyway, I have a twin brother. His name is Tyler. Most people, I like introduce myself like in a completely unrelated situation that has nothing to do with my brother. I'm like, hi, I'm Taylor. They're like, cool, nice to meet you, Tyler. And I'm like, yeah, my brother's name is Tyler, even though you don't know that. But anyway, twin brother named Tyler. He's younger than me by 21 minutes. So I'm the middle child.
By 21 minutes.
Yes. Do you have siblings?
I do. I'm the oldest. I am the oldest out of 3. I have a beautiful, gorgeous model bombshell sister. Her name is Paola, and she's actually starting a YouTube with her boyfriend as well. So y'all will see them on the YouTube life coming soon. And then I have, and she's 21. She's at school at Rollins here at Winter Park. And then I have a little brother whose name is Felipe. We call him Pipe, and he's about to go into high school at Lake Mary High School. He's a crazy athlete, super good looking, really tall, kind of freaks me out how gorgeous he is. And yeah, those are my little siblings. I also have a dog that I'm obsessed with. Her name's Sydney. She's not moving to Atlanta with me because Taylor hates her.
I don't hate her. No, she's white and she sheds. So like white dog hair everywhere, you know. That sounds terrible.
That sounds
so, which brings me to, what do you do for fun?
Okay, other than photography and, you know, that's my career, my passion, I love the gym. I love to run. I love to sweat. I love to lift. I love yoga. Anything that's really good for your body, pretty much what I do for fun. What else do I do for fun?
What else do you do for fun?
That's it, right?
What other things you do?
Yeah. Like what? That's it. I really am a loser. The gym, photography. I like to...
Sing.
That's it. I don't like to sing. I do play guitar.
And you sing for fun?
I sing for fun. But not like that. So don't be asking on YouTube for me to sing, because...
She watches Grey's Anatomy for fun. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, how is that not a question?
Favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy. I watched it. If you guys, Grey's Anatomy cast, if you are watching this, if you
somehow get a hold of this video, understand that this is like the biggest... I know you think you know who your biggest fans are, but you actually don't.
No.
When I tell you this girl has to have, like, it's not even that she chooses to watch Grey's Anatomy, but she needs Grey's Anatomy to be on to go to sleep. She needs it to cook.
You make me sound like a psychopath.
She needs it to exercise. Like, literally, she gets on the treadmill and turns on Grey's Anatomy just while she runs. Like,
pretty much.
It's pretty bad.
I edit watching Grey's Anatomy. I use Grey's Anatomy to keep me company throughout the day. It's like my like noise, background noise for like homework, reading, editing, sleeping, running, just being alive. I need Meredith Grey to be my best friend. Okay, what do you do for fun?
Everything. So my favorite thing to do on earth is write songs. Actually, I love writing music, and if I'm like in my zone writing a song, that's like the best thing ever. So I do that. I also love movies. I'm a huge movie buff. I'm like a self-proclaimed movie critic. So like every movie I see, I have like this like laundry list full of like, was the acting good? Was it shot well? What about the cinematography? What about the script writing? Like, was it a good screenplay? Is it a great character development? I don't know. I just go through the whole thing. So I love movies. I love all types of movies. I like dramas. I like action movies. I like art house movies. I like them all. So movies are definitely like a fun getaway for me. I like playing like recreational sports, like going to the hoop. You know what I'm saying? Playing pickup games. Even though I don't really get to do it a lot, like it's actually super fun for me. I really like it.
He does it nunca. We have to be honest.
I'm being honest. I like doing this stuff.
We've been dating almost 2 years and I've seen him play a sport nunca.
I love, okay. I also like designing stuff, like making like stuff on Photoshop, stuff on Adobe, like even though it's kind of my job, like I still really like doing it. I do it for fun. If you look at my Instagram, quick plug, I actually like make these cool like tri-photo grid things. I just like having fun with like stuff, design wise. Another fun fact, I also paint. I do like visual art.
We both paint.
Yes, we both paint actually. I would turn the camera to show you these paintings, but it'll kind of like
it'll like kind of like it'll kind of tell you guys that we're in a really, really jerry-rigged studio right now. Maybe I can bring one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it.
Okay, I'm back. So this is one of my paintings. And it's a painting of one of my photographs that I took in Cartagena, Colombia. If you guys haven't visited Cartagena, you're missing out. You need to go. Colombia is one of the most beautiful places to go visit. They have one of the most beautiful people. But seriously, visit. This is one of my photos that I painted from there. And then this is one of my oldest paintings. It's oil on canvas. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Taylor
I don't
paints
have any of my paintings.
because they're all in Tulsa, but I've seen them personally and he's a genius.
Not a genius, but I love the paintings.
What's your favorite food?
I don't have a favorite food. I'm not that many favorites. I'm a huge foodie. I love food. Like honestly, if I literally would much rather eat a really bad meal that I've never tasted before and like have a new experience than like eat the same thing that I've eaten a million times. I love going to restaurants. That's another thing I like doing for fun. It's like one of my favorite things to do is taste new flavors and new foods from different places. So I don't have a favorite food per se, but I am a foodie. Your favorite food?
Yeah, I'm a foodie, but I will say I'm not as open about eating everything. I think out of the two of us, I'm the pickiest eater. I'm the pickiest eater out of both of us. I don't like to eat red meats. No. No red meats. I can't. I really hate them. I don't eat anything greasy at all. Fast food, I discriminate fast food. I think it's disgusting.
Me too.
And I don't eat fried anything really. Red meats. I hate candy. He loves candy.
She loves chocolate.
That's not candy.
It's dark. How is chocolate not candy?
Chocolate is different. Chocolate is glorious. Candy is basura.
I love candy. I'm like a huge sweet tooth. It's pretty bad. Fun fact, I guess if we're gonna be vulnerable and get deep with you guys and like kind of spill our guts, I'm addicted to sugar. I have a real life sugar addiction, so I have.
Yeah, he has a washboard abs.
Hey, listen, you know.
No, don't you lie to
This is
them.
the life I chose. I work out 7 days a week. I worked really hard for these abs, so you know.
Back when he was 12 running track.
Where is your favorite place that we've traveled together?
Well, I'm biased because I took you home to Colombia, so that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite too.
But we've had some fun trips. We've
Yes.
visited my cousin in Boston. Shout out Kat and Matt. We've visited New Orleans to go to his friend Rick's wedding.
Yeah, shout out Rick Ultra.
And we went to Tulsa to visit T's family.
Mm-hmm.
We have a fun trip coming up at the end of the year though, so stay tuned for that. Okay, what are our passions other than creative things?
I am super huge on like social justice and like, you know, equality and
For the culture.
the culture, like my people, you know, black people, just like elevating ourselves and like, you know, getting to a better place, like in the world. I don't know.
Yeah, we're both huge on that, honestly. But I'm also a big human trafficking activist. Maybe we'll make a video about human trafficking. It's huge. It's impacting America, and it's a huge global impact right now too. But specifically in our own backyards, it's happening every day. Kids are getting sold into modern day slavery is what it's called nowadays. But I'm not going to spill all of this right now, but that's one of my biggest things. And I have a huge heart for Haiti. That was where I was sent on mission a few years back, and I try to go once a year. Love my Haitian people, want to aeAGN. And yeah, I haven't been back, but I will. So that's one of my passions other than creative. And we're both very passionate about, you know, elevating our own culture and people that are underprivileged and, you know, just like what he said, equality for the culture, diversity.
What is the most important part of our relationship?
Jesus.
100%. I think our faith is like the most important part. I think it's like one of the most important things ever that we like believe in the same thing. Like we're both Christians, and we both believe that like God is the glue that holds our relationship together, and like all the problems that we face, anything that we go through in this life, we can overcome with Jesus, and we can overcome together as long as we're on the same page with it.
Yeah, I think you said it right. Honestly, he's the glue.
Yep.
There would be no us if there was no Jesus. So.
For sure. Let's see. Common goal.
We have so many.
One common goal that we have. Or a couple of common goals.
We have a lot of goals, relationship-wise, but I guess we'll take it like big picture.
Yeah, let's do it.
We want to eventually have a scholarship fund for underprivileged creative kids, just to help push them forward, because we know what it's like to be kind of stuck in a rut between we have to pay our bills, but we also want to follow our dreams. And we're not necessarily underprivileged right now, but we've seen situations where kids, I have family that lives still in Colombia that, if they had opportunities that we have here in America, they would be, super elevated and in different places creatively and in their life. So we kind of want to start scholarship funds for kids, not only in neighborhoods here in America that are underprivileged, but also globally, just scholarship funds to help creative kids get ahead and get a step in the creative field without having to forsake, bills or food in their mouth.
Right.
What's another goal we have?
Another goal we have is we want to do a magazine. We want to create like a magazine.
We want to own our own magazine.
Yes, we want to own our own magazine. There's still some details we got to work out, but it's definitely going to be like a creative, like...
Kind of to invite all creatives to share their work. We still have a lot of details to cover.
Yeah, but we're going to do a magazine.
Eventually. Stay tuned. Okay.
All right, last question. What do we not have in common?
We have a lot of stuff in common.
Okay, I got one. Dre exercises for fun. I exercise just purely to stay in shape.
Once a month when I'm in town.
If I could like swallow a pill and be in shape and not have to ever exercise, I would buy that pill. Snap your finger.
Okay, yeah, that is something we don't have in common. I wake up every morning early. I go on my runs. I like to hit the gym. I love it. It's my me time. So yeah, I guess that's one thing we don't have in common.
But she would do it even if she didn't have to.
If I took that pill to stay in shape, I would just go do it just because I really enjoy to sweat.
I'm assuming most of you are like your way.
No, a lot of people like to go to the gym.
But if they didn't have to, would they do it?
Yeah, a lot of people enjoy exercising.
I feel like a lot of people enjoy being in shape too and not having to exercise.
Okay, cool. All right,
That's all for today.
yeah.
Yep, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Yes, so this was just a little video so you can get to know us a little bit better. And we're gonna start jumping into some juicy stuff.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We're gonna start, hit the ground running, get some content for you guys, some behind the scenes of our creative process, some questions, some behind the scenes of my shoots, his studio time, my move to Atlanta, stay tuned for my move to Atlanta, my apartment tour, all that kind of stuff. So definitely subscribe, comment below any ideas you guys have for us, and follow us on our personal Instagram so you guys can keep up with our work. Thanks.